everyone, welcome back. And today we are going to do the last segment for this hair stroke marriage or couples, whatever. So let's listen.
Yes, your show is back. Welcome back. Peju, can you put that wig back? Peju, put that wig back on your head.
Why?
Peju, put that wig back. Why is it that anytime, as soon as you get home, right from the entrance, you are removing the wig?
Why? Why do I?
Peju, gbé wig yẹn padà sórí. Ṣé èmi ló sọ pé kí n máa rí irun tó ti ṣe 2 years ago? Me too, I want to see you with that wig.
Why?
Are you dressing for people outside?
Yes, I am.
So you don't need to look beautiful for me.
I'm beautiful like this.
Peju, tó bá mọ̀ pé you are beautiful like this, then start going to work like this.
Oh God.
Peju, you need to start. If you put that wig on,
I don't want to.
Peju, you need to. Otherwise, I will pack all your wig.
Emotional bullying.
Bully kọ́ ni tó bá fẹ́ pè ní bully, wàá máa lọ bí iṣẹ́ báyẹn. Right from the entrance, you on gbé wig kúrò. Why tó láti gbé wig yẹn kúrò? I'm asking you, why tó láti remove wig yẹn?
Put a wig on since morning, and I will get home. I'm already having headache with the wig.
Peju, you are not having headache, but you man ṣe nìyẹn all the time. Right from the entrance, you are removing the wig. You are pull that wig. This irun o ti ṣerun yìí láti sin bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé mi ní kí n máa rí irun tó rọ̀fì? Èmi ní kí n máa rí irun tó rọ̀fì.
You are meant to accept me the way I am.
Let the outsider accept you the way you are. Thank you. Tó o bá ti lè wọ wig yẹn, then from tomorrow I will pack all your wig. Mo fọlọ́ òṣèlú
Let me be doing my natural hair then.
Má gbé lọ́bẹ̀. O máa waste scarf ni. Pull that wig on.
I'm not going to put it on. I have headache already. I'm not feeling good. I have
so you prefer to look beautiful for people outside, àbí? Àwọn outsider ló fẹ́ look beautiful. Gbé wig yẹn sórí sẹ̀. Outside òyìn tó bá wọn kò sọ outsider ló fẹ́ look beautiful, but you prefer to look ugly. Èmi náà fẹ́ máa rí wig yẹn kí ara mi máa move kí n máa wò pé wow ọmọ rẹ̀. Peju, can you put that wig on?
I'll go back.
Go back. Tó bá fẹ́ go back. Give me that. No, wàá fún mi ní wig yẹn. I will lock you outside. Give me that wig.
Go back to where I'm coming from.
Peju, put that wig on.
This is harassment.
You can call it whatever. Put that wig on. So èmi ò gbọ́dọ̀ máa rí wig àbí?
Excuse me.
So, I want to ask you a question. What would have been, because what I'm thinking is that maybe the man, I don't know, maybe they did not have the discussion earlier on about their looks, their appearance, and the woman's hair. Because I know how hair is important to you. And that started even before we got married. That's, you like natural hair. And to many men, they don't go there because they feel that it's on the wife's body, it's none of their business. But along the line in the marriage, they desire to see their wife's natural hair, or desire for their wives to look the way, like you said, some men don't say, they don't say things directly, they come in different ways. So where was the fault at? Was it because the woman, they didn't start the right thing from the beginning, and in the middle it was like jammed and the man exploded and all of that? Or was it because of lack of communication? What do you think?
Communication in marriage does not end.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You keep talking till the day God takes either of you home. Mm-hmm. You keep talking, because issues that come up when you are in your 40s may be different from the issues that came up when you were just married in your 20s or 30s. And it is communication that helps to iron out all of those things. Right. Now, like I said in the other 2 videos, the man was expressing a burden in his heart. And that was his own way of asking for help. He had a need that he brought out to the wife, even though he came out angrily. But it was actually him crying out to his wife to help him. Because some men could have easily just, stomached all of that, and they'll just look for a side chick outside. It's not hard. They just okay, when the woman comes in, when the wife comes in, whether she likes, you let her carry 5 years of hell or 10 years of hell and look anyhow. They just look for a woman outside. Problem solved. And they will not even have any talk about that until maybe the day the wife will know that, he's having affairs outside and things like that. So, but this was a man who was asking for help. Like I said, even though he came out angrily, but he was asking the woman, help me, help me. The way you look is not, I'm not happy. It doesn't make me feel good as a man. He was asking for help. But, came out angrily. Now, the woman should have, I feel the woman should have kind of see it that way, that this man is asking for help.
But the timing, was the timing right?
The
she
timing,
just came back from
yes,
work.
I agree.
She's tired, and that's the first thing that was thrown at her face.
I agree. The timing was bad. But when a man gets here, as in he's full, sometimes ability to rationalize is gone.
Right.
Just like when you get angry, you do abnormal things. So his ability to rationalize that my wife is just coming, let me leave it, was already gone, because that thing, I believe, from my own opinion, he had been carrying and building that thing up till it got to that point where he couldn't even allow her to come in. He had to go and explode at the door. So I feel they would have, the wife would have seen that this kind of scenario, with the way my husband is angry and with the way me I'm feeling tired, she would have gone more on the accepting of accepting the cry of for need. She would have gone more on that part, and I'll explain how, than going on defensive. I'll go back to where I'm coming from. You have to accept me like that. You are giving me emotional bully. I will do this. So all of that, like I said before, we are just aggravating the man. So what I mean by she would have gone on that acceptive path of the man's need was, you come in, you see your husband angry like that, that is not the time to go on the defensive, because you only annoy him more. But that would have been a time to my dear, I am sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry. But you didn't tell me all of this now.
Right. That's what I'm about to say. What about the communication aspect of telling her what he wants from her? Yes.
And it's also possible that they've not, like you said, they've not had space to discuss those things, even since they were married, because most of us Africans, black Africans, we don't go to all those places. Majority, we don't go to those things. The hair you carry, the kind of we just go by what we see on the outside. And that is it. But we don't bother to talk about the things that are not really on the outside. Not just spiritual things per se, but like things like, okay, the kind of hair,
your likes and dislikes.
Your likes or your dislikes. Even earrings. There are some earrings that are some earrings, nails, polishes, makeup, all those things. A lot of black African men don't even go there. You just see it and you just like it, and you want that woman to remain like that for the rest of your life, of the marriage. But without considering that age will come into the picture gradually, because you are fixing. By the time you enter your 40s, all your edges would have gone, and by then you'll be wearing more wig. You stop carrying maybe what do you call it, braids. Then you start, because most of your edges are gone and most of are pulled out, so you'll be wearing more wig. So it will be from one form to another, which again will be putting the man off. That's why, like I said before, an average man who doesn't know God, they will just look for another person outside that looks like what they used to see 10, 15 years ago. And they will just, however you look in the house, it's not your business. It's not their business. If you like, look upside down, they don't mind. When it's time, they just tell you they're going for one meeting. They go to their side chick and enjoy themselves. So the woman should, I feel the woman should have been more like, my husband, I'm so sorry. Are you angry? because of my hair, or you should have told me now I should not be removing this thing. I should just come in like that. And you see it just like the way I do that. Okay, sorry. And you know, there are Yoruba people, Bele, I remember, my husband, it will bring the man's mind will calm down. Because number one, you have heard his cry for help. He feels that he has communicated, he feels listened to. One, that, oh, he has been heard, his cry for help has been heard. He feels listened to. And every human being, when you feel that somebody has heard what you are saying, there's somehow you feel some kind of peace, because you are, unlike when you are talking and somebody is not even is doing the opposite of what shows that the person is not even hearing what you're saying and you're just wasting your energy. So the man will feel heard, he will feel listened to, and you just go, my husband, I'm sorry. You would have been telling me this now. You have shown him, even though he's angry, you have shown him love and respect. And there's no man in this world that does not answer to respect. That is one of the ways that you can easily get a man. No matter how angry, when you dole out that respect for a man in the house, shh. So that would have calmed him down, and then you can now, my dear, you know that I'm tired. I know you're angry. Can we talk about this thing in the morning or next Saturday? I will make, pounded yam, and we talk. You look for a way to douse the thing, and so that you can have a conversation about it. And to be more practical, said, even the two of us, there were times we used to have friction about hair. There's a time we used to have friction about hair, and we'll be like, but gradually, we continue to talk about it. We continue to talk about it until, we began to understand each other, to the point where I even told you that, even when that fixing, the smell of that wig, it nauseates me. The smell, it just makes my stomach rumble, as if I'm smelling chemical. Because we were able to talk and get to that point of, okay, this is how I like it. And again, communication. There are some men that like it. It's not every man that wants natural hair like this, and that you can touch, that you can rub, that you can. It's not every. Some men like they like wig. They like bob. They have. Some men like it. So you get to that point, to that point where you can talk to your husband. How does it? If you're catching the signal, that this man is making some comment about my hair, he's making some comment about my this, about that, and then you find a way to begin to have conversations around it, so that you can iron out, okay, this is what he likes, okay, this one he doesn't like it, okay, maybe he even likes me when I wear the wig and I come in, I should keep it on for him maybe for like an hour before I now remove it. Or he doesn't even like to see the wig, or maybe I need to even make my hair, to the one that he likes, so that when I come back and I remove the wig, he's seeing my other hair that I've made, and he like, you figure out, okay, what exactly, because like I always tell you, every man is different. Some men like it natural like I do. They can touch it, they can play with it. Some men, they prefer wig. So you have to find what works for you and your spouse. And it takes you to be able to, okay, what the same vice versa too. There's sometimes too, you or a wife too is sending red flag about some things to the husband, and the man is not even picking it until the day too the woman will explode. And then everywhere is upside down and all that. So, when you hear those kind of things from your husband, your spouse, listen, let your spouse know that, okay, it's a genuine complaint, it's a need that needs to be attended to, bring some love and respect into it, calm the situation down and create room to have a conversation so that you can iron out that thing properly. And so you can move on from there instead of having a situation where everybody gets angry, or some men, like I said, they will not even say anything again. They will just start doing other things outside. And at the end of the day, it's still coming to come and backfire on the house and on the marriage. So,
all right, that was a good one. So, what I have to say is that number one, as spouse, as wives, we should always try to, as much as we can, even Paul says it, to please our husbands. And if something is not bringing peace into your home, why are you doing it? Just, so that you can please other people or look beautiful to other people that don't care about you. So the one that cares about you at home, you choose to treat him anyhow. So let's be sensitive to what brings peace and joy in our marriages. And also, like my husband said, the synthetic hair is actually not healthy for us. It's not healthy for you that is wearing it, and also for him that is smelling it. It's not healthy. So,
and you sleep on the same bed.
So, putting the fake hair aside, the chemicals in the synthetic extensions or fake hair is not healthy for us. So let's also take that into consideration. And the third one is, let's make room for healthy communications and be sensitive to one's need. And like he said in the part one of this video, that in men, they might not come out directly to say their what they feel. They will just come in different directions. So we should try to take them to the point that they will share their deepest, feelings and talk what is in their mind, so that we don't have to be reading their minds and be trying to figure it out. So that's where we are going to stop. Thank you so much for joining us in this couple hair episode and how to grow healthy marriages, because this channel is healthy parenting, and the healthy parenting starts with the father and the mother, and it will help to raise healthy children as well. And healthy communication between the two of you as couples also help the two of you to be on the same page while raising your own children. Thank you so much for watching this video, and be sure to watch the part 1 and part 2. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Take care.